woman cannot just be friends?
That's not no. That's a vague question though. That's such a vague question. Wait, this is the guy with like 200 bodies, I swear.
3, 2, 1.
Cannot just be friends.
He's still deciding, but I'll go ahead.
Wait, men and women cannot just be friends. Strongly disagree.
There's always this underlying current to a man and a woman when they're just friends, because there's this sexual attraction, this energy that you.
I will always stand by this. Yeah, if you can only be friends. Yeah, I feel like with a woman when you don't find them attractive. That's my thing. That's my
Can't
thing.
even see it. It's always flowing.
Like, it's not a violation
Men,
thing.
as you know, you guys are conquerors. You want a conquest. You want to, even if it's a friend, sometimes that develops into more simply because.
Like if you don't have a physical
you
attraction
start
to them,
close and
I feel like
comfortable. Maybe you weren't attracted to her initially, but that opposite.
Now you still can, but just not they. What? But then you're just getting friend zoned at that point, because if you have an attraction to someone, right, you need to pursue that. As a like, what's the point? I don't know.
Position of that sexual polarity always kicks in.
What if the man is like not attracted to women, just like gender?
Oh, then it's different. What the fuck? Then it's different. You're chilling. You're chilling.
Generally, do you think that?
No, if you ain't liking them but you think they're good looking, is different. Wait, if you ain't liking them, if you ain't liking them but you think they good looking, is different. You can still find someone good looking without dating.
That's still
You mean if they take a different,
like a gay man and
sexual orientation
and a woman being friends?
Well, I think that's different, perhaps because they're attracted to men. So in that moment, they have taken on the feminine energy.
So they only want to conquer the men, not the women.
Well, in that, there's always masculine and feminine energy, whether you're a man or woman. So if the man is gay and identifies as being attracted to men, then he's in the feminine energy, mostly. Now, if there's two of them, there's one that's more masculine and more feminine, but that's for another.
Two of my best friends are women. We have great times together all the time. Not once have I considered sleeping with them or anything like that.
Ever?
No. But that's the thing is though.
Wait, did you grow up with them though? It's different. I wonder if you grew up with these two women. That's the thing. I feel like it's different when you grow up, because that's just like.
In your darkest hour, come on.
No.
Because you started off.
Because we started off as friends, and this is like I said, I was never attracted to them.
A lot of relationships.
See, look, he's not attracted. You see, he's not attracted to them. So yeah, he's not gonna like. He won't mind being friends with them. But we're very like we're visual creatures though. Men are visual creatures.
I'm not attracted to them, but it'll grow, and I'm always like, it can happen.
It's like a thing where like.
But the odds of it. So I agree with you on that.
Yeah, that's why I'm like I do.
If they're attractive in a way, you're gonna pursue that.
Like two of my best friends are women, and not once. Everyone keeps saying like, oh, you're gonna do, and I'm like, it's not.
You never know. Life is a long time.
It's just a friend.
Attractive.
Yes.
Like they look good.
But attractive is subjective.
Exactly.
But like this
It's
like
opinion,
generally
yeah.
speaking, like your girls like look good, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you was just lonely, like it's been a moment, you didn't want to be.
I said if you were lonely.
Like,
There's a special exemption. I'm non-monogamous, so I never have to worry about intimacy.
Well, that's why.
Well, so you getting played. So you ain't.
Oh, he putting it on him though. Man said, what does non-monogamous monogamous mean? I don't know what any of these words mean. Non-monogamous. Does that mean by like?
You getting played. So you ain't worried about man.
He's like getting it, so he doesn't need it. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if you was lonely, you wasn't getting it though, and
you're in a relationship with more than one person. Oh, so like an open relationship kind of thing.
Was throwing it.
I guess that's a different situation. That's what I'm saying. I know I'm
you belong over here.
Come to the dark side.
If he's not attracted, if we're not attracted, it's just friends.
Yeah.
As a straight, very monogamous man, I grew up mainly.
Monogamy is one. Polygamy is one, possibly more. Okay. Okay.
Only being friends with women, I felt more comfortable in those spaces. I felt more comfortable talking to women. I've never been like a bro, rah, 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 that type of thing.
Okay.
So I think men and women absolutely can be. I have friends that I've had since elementary school, middle school. We talk very often and we talk about all these things, and it has never affected that aspect of the relationship because we're men and
I have a lot more time on my hands, so I can spend. Okay. Okay. So I like to hear.
women. We're just people, and people can be friends. It's not.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
So my perspective is from kind of a
Okay.
Christian worldview. I
Oh.
believe that God created man and woman to come together in love and attraction, to be one. And so from that standpoint,
He's just
I
gonna say
believe
no.
that there is just a natural attraction. I have had some
A natural
extremely close
what?
friends
No, that's just.
that were girls, and that attraction just developed because it wasn't.
You need to ask the question, of people that are friends with women. If they gave you the opportunity, would you really go for that? Would you go? 20 more hours. That's more like 4 more streams.
Just physical, but it was love. It was getting to see how they were around their family, around kids,
Okay.
what they do for work, what they do for school, developing that relationship. So from my perspective, that attraction develops because I wasn't just looking
So
at
it wasn't-
her
it wasn't
from
that
just,
physical.
she's just a body. Yeah, she's just a piece of meat. You develop that emotional attraction, that emotional
Which
relationship.
is why I'm over here. Yes, joining this dark
Can you not?
side.
I would ask.
Because I completely agree with you on that from
Can
the
you
same
love-
Christian
Yes.
standpoint.
I'll be real. If my girl best friend said dick me down, I'm diving in that pussy.
2, 1.
Ah, man. Like, wanna say something first?
I feel like it's different when it's best friends. I can't really talk with like a best friend. Cause like I speak to her like I will speak to her like once a month. You get me? It's like one of them type of friends. Like, I do not like typing. I don't like texting. But when we speak to each other, it's just calm. You get me? It's cool. Like it's cordial. Like we just spoke the other day. It's cool. So you speak to me more. Yes. I don't like. I read like people that know me. I don't like texting or anything. Even phoning, I don't be doing a lot. I'm more of like I like IRL. Like that shit's way better than fucking. Cause I'm so bad at texting, and the way I come across sometimes when I'm texting, I realize I'm blunt as fuck, bro. Like I will say what's on my mind instantly, and however you take it that way. So I'm very blunt. That's what a lot of people have said to me. I'm blunt. I'm a very blunt texter. So there was a time, yeah, I was trying to text someone, and I was like, I can't convey my words. I can't convey my words in text, cause I was generally thinking how to add something. I was like, bro, I can't explain. Like I can't do this. This shit just. I only do calling or IRL, exactly.
I do it all the time because there's a.
Wait, what was the question? What was the question?
I would date someone I do not find physically attractive.
Jesus, okay.
3, 2.
What the fuck? Okay.
Ah, man.
I mean, that's the first thing you see, though, right?
Let's say something first.
I can't. That's the first thing you see. How can you?
I do
like,
it all the time.
all the time?
There's
Is he
a
what?
lot-
You just take whatever you can get or something.
You don't just from the physicalness.
But like,
It's like sometimes there's some people that I learn just by not going in based off physical attraction is I end up being attracted to them just because of their personality, and looks can be deceiving. I could say the same on the opposite end where I thought someone was absolutely attractive, but then I got to know them and they were the worst.
I agree. I kind of see where he's going. That like, it's usually like the girls that don't look the best. They're like maybe like a 7, a 7 out of 10, even that's good. Or like a 6 out of 10 that have better personalities than girls that are like 10 out of 10. I'll be real. It's true. You speak to this girl, you're like, she bad, like she nice, she retete. And you speak to her and she's dry as fuck. And you're like, like what? You're really this dry? It's crazy. They start to talk and you're like,
I feel like you can definitely not be attracted to somebody initially, and then
I've
as you
realized
get
that.
yeah, I feel like at that point, like once I like someone's personality romantically, I probably also think they're attractive.
I would say that for some, you know, it.
My girl says she don't even like me for my looks, just my personality. So she has nothing good to say about like your face or like the way you look. Like you have nice eyebrows or some shit. Bro, if she's a 10, I'm telling you, she's not the one. I can't lie, no one's ever a 10. No one's ever a 10 in my book, bro. No one's ever a 10. No one can be perfect, bro. You know exactly who's perfect. He's up there.
It's not a reflection on your character, how weighted appearance versus personality might be. It differs from person to person.
I agree that personality will, you get me, it's definitely way better than looks. But at this point, like, you can have amazing personality, but I'ma still see you. And I'm be like, I don't know if I could just like do that, bro.
I think that we have our preferences, and I think that a certain element of physical attractiveness.
I don't think it's a problem of having a preference.
And that reflects on usually competence, responsibility, and dedication. But I do see it as important, although not the whole package by any means.
Right. It's the very first impression you get of most people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because like, you meet someone and you can't hear their voice first thing most of the time. You just see them, and you're like, "Oh,
you need help. Why'd you need help?
I don't see myself with that person because I don't find them attractive." And that's
maybe I worded it wrong.
I
think you did.
But me personally, I would not be with someone I don't find attractive. So
I agree.
So I gotta give context here, right? If I'm meeting you in person,
then
and
yes.
you don't look good, then I'm over there with y'all. But if I'm meeting you through a dating app and I get catfish, but you're kind of cool. Because I met a girl that had nice pictures. But then when I seen her in person, she was a little bit bigger than I prefer.
Oh, she said she likes my personality more than my looks. Okay, that sounds better. Nah, because the way you worded it was crazy.
But for preference sake, I wasn't really feeling it. But her
So overall, you would go to strongly disagree then. The fuck, you said if I'm dating over, but would you date them though? That's the real question. I've lost all my hoes for this girl. I'm in love.
And then I started entertaining it. So, right, even though I got catfished, I actually considered, taking her seriously.
And I also date, like, sometimes I really try this because it's led to some great people I've got to meet along the way. I will date outside of my preferences just to see what that's like.
If you're not initially attracted to that person and have a strong sexual attraction, then it's not
You're
going
gonna
to
lose
work,
it over
because
time.
we know that relationships get worse, not better. That's like, I don't know, I think it's a recipe for disaster.
Cheating is the worst thing my partner could do to me.
A man is in love, bro. Cheating is the worst thing that my partner could do to me.
2, 1.
I would say breaking my PC would be the worst. I would literally, oh my. Actually, no. Actually, yeah. Torture is worse, I can't lie.
I feel like there's like probably worse things like in theory that a partner could do to their partner, but just because
I'd say manipulating.
That's such an important
lying
aspect for me, and like I feel like my partners in the past have like been very aware that was like something that I actively would not do. I feel like that would just make that adds like an extra element of evil.
Adds trust issues.
Yeah, my mind goes to marriage. I mean, when you marry this woman, when I marry a woman someday, you promise literally everything you have to be with her, literally thick and thin.
Make her sign the prenup.
And, I mean, if you do something like cheating, it's basically like, screw this love, this wasn't real. These promises that I made between us and God mean nothing. I think for a lot of Christians, that's like a big thing, is cheating. I mean,
100%. And
it's one of the 10 commandments too. It's like, do not commit adultery.
Yeah.
So that is definitely the worst thing, because getting married.
Nah,
is a
imagine
promise between you
FaceTime
that
her and
person
she's
God.
getting.
I mean,
Oh,
technically, there's worse things, like they could kill you, which would probably
That's
be
crazy.
the worst thing, because then like you're not even in the picture.
You belong over
But,
here.
so I'm kind of like, but
that's crazy,
I would
bro.
say
You just
that
hear the
was, like,
strokes. Oh
like,
my
I
god,
would
you
never
nah,
do
that's
something
insane.
like that.
I would not wish that on my worst enemy,
I
man.
was actually cheated on a few, like 4 or 5 months ago. I
Oh.
struggled with self-esteem so much growing up, and that was the worst thing that could have happened. That destroyed any chance I had at self-love at that time, and it was just devastating for me. Like, it really was just devastating, because it didn't just destroy that relationship, it destroyed my entire image of myself that I had built up based on other people's validation, and I had to rip it down to the studs and just fully start over. Yeah, so that's why I'm over here. Strongly agree.
So it kind of helped you though.
It was the
Getting cheated on low-key helped you because you changed into a new person, a better person. It seems like. Because before you were saying that you needed validation and shit from other people, but getting cheated on stopped you, like, just helped him basically. Like, understand who the fuck he actually is. So in a way, I mean, like,
thing that could have happened.
Cheating is f***ed up. It's not a good feeling. Is it the worst thing that a partner could do to me? To be honest, I've outgrown that. Bro, I had over $250,000 stolen from me this year, bro. And that put me in a dark ass place. Now imagine, if my partner stole that money from me, or she was just a homie, I'd be more mad about the money, you feel me, right?
I don't have that money to be stolen.
You know what I mean?
So you're saying you care more about money than a relationship?
But because at the end of the day, me and my ex, we ain't together no more, so I don't give a f if she was a homie, if she was, right? But if she stole my money, yeah, that'll fix my life. You know what I mean, right? So my whole thing is, when we talking about the prom, is cheating the worst thing that a partner could do for me? I've been cheated on before. The first time I was cheated on, bro, I was petty. I was in high school, bro. I drove all the way to the crib and told her mom what she was doing with me. You know what I mean? Right? Yeah, I was vengeful. But now I just be like, so many people do it. There's worse things that they happen. Like, if you kill my mom, I'd be more mad rather than you f***ing a homie.
The sanctity of marriage is supposed to be till death do us part. That doesn't mean if your carnal flesh gave in and you had, an indiscretion that you're able to hit the door running. No, that means there's work to be done. We have problems. For me, I think it actually can be the best thing because it's a sign that there is a huge problem in the relationship that needs fixed. Most sex is not emotional. So it's just a bodily act.
Oh, so you would take him back?
And you're going to blow up a marriage.
So she would take him back?
A relationship with children over sex.
That's what she's saying.
I think
She's basically saying, you need to cheat to find out if you're really in love.
that is ridiculous.
But sex,
You could say that about the person doing the cheating too.
I've been cheated on, so I have been cheated on.
Well, so you think that's something you could you have gotten over it?
I have gotten over it. If my husband cheats on me, of course I'd be devastated. I'm human, I bleed just like all y'all too, but I'd be like, damn, what's the problem here? What's the issue?
See, but that's-
and can we solve this?
Why don't you just talk? Like,
Well,
if you guys are
yeah.
married and you have that emotional
I feel like there's
relationship,
things before that.
happen though. We know that people don't.
I think we should work to changing that.
We should,
Instead
but
of
that doesn't mean
accepting-
I'm going to unconditionally love you
She's
just
auditioning
because you
for the
went and
Yak
had an
Fest.
indiscretion. I wouldn't
So
do that
she-
to my son. My son F's up all the time and does crazy shit. I'm like, where on God's
But when do you stop it though? If that's the case, if you get cheated on once, where does she draw the line? I want to know.
green earth did you learn that? That doesn't mean I stopped loving him.
For men, I feel like we take cheating a lot more personally as
do.
opposed to women. It comes to the ego.
People's boundaries are all different. So if you have perhaps.
I feel like her boundaries are like, yo, you can cheat on me 10 times, I'm still gonna be here. Like, shit, we can just work things out.
Personally, much more devastating to someone who's had maybe a lot of relationship experience and therefore that's
Yeah,
more of an
literally.
active part in their life. So I think that everyone's boundaries are different. So for some people, I have seen them get over it. I know for me personally, I would say that I'm a woman that would take that devastating.
Oh, yeah,
seriously and
please,
would
please,
not look
DLK,
like
I didn't
that.
even
So
realize it was
depends
on
the
that.
person's boundaries.
If you had
Thank you.
children and if you had a family involved, you would break up your family over a man's one-time indiscretion. That
Oh,
would adversely affect your child and possibly send her to the stripper pole.
chat, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you're in a relationship, right, and your wife cheats on you, No, you're in a marriage, sorry. You're in a 5-year marriage, yeah? And your wife cheats on you. But you have maybe let's say 2 children. What are you doing? Are you staying in that marriage? Are you trying to work things out? Or are you gonna end it there? And that might affect your you get me? That might affect your child's upbringing, all that. Depends on how young though. It doesn't matter. They're still gonna get affected, whatever age. Actually, no, if they're adults, now they're not. Just kids can come or go. What? That's what? Just say it's like a 5-year-old. 2 5-year-olds, they're like twins. They're twins. Kids can come or go. That's your skin, bro. That's your skin, bro. That's your blood. That's your flesh. Your child. Now, if they twins, I'm gone.
I don't feel comfortable answering that question because I feel like it's making a lot of.
That
But
feels
this
like
is what
an
happens.
escalation.
This is
But
what
I
happens.
feel like that
we don't
that
want to
just
answer those
shows
questions, but
that shows the example onto the kids. Like,
I wouldn't stay with someone like that. Like, how can I trust her that it won't happen ever again? It's true, but what this woman's trying to say, right, is that people in life make mistakes, yeah? I'm just saying what she's saying. People in life make mistakes. And this mistake... No, but you can argue that they knew that this mistake would also have, like, this would happen. Like, if they had children, they're like, if I cheat on my wife with this my child they might turn into a stripper. They might go this way in their life. You get me? I can't lie, it's their fault. So I understand people that would instantly, you get me? Because I would. What I mean is, if my wife was to cheat, the kids can either stay with the mum or come with me. But either way, I'm leaving. Okay.
oh, this is not that bad of a thing.
Yeah. And I think that like somebody cheating on you is more than just like a physical thing. Like that's a break of trust. And I feel like
once you cheat on someone, I don't know how you can ever build that trust. People saying that they we can work things out. Generally, how can you build that trust ever again? Because once that trust is broken for the first time, that shit is never getting mended. You're always gonna have that thought in the back of your mind that, oh, it might happen again. Like, whatever he says, he said that before, but he still cheated on me. Responsibility isn't on me. They chose to cheat, and it's on them. I agree. It would be a marriage for the children.
you can't have that
So you would stay for the children?
trust in someone, then I also don't want them to be like raising my kids with me.
Yeah.
so we're all saying that love is conditional is the end of
Yeah,
Yes,
100% agree with that.
No shit! What the fuck?
Overrated.
She yapped all that time just to say love is... Oh my... Yo. This woman. Monogamy is overrated. Strongly disagree. He's gonna agree because he's in a open, technically, what is it? I don't know what's called again. I don't wanna...
Of course. Come on, man, get over here, get your foot over here. You know you belong here. At least
I know. We're like,
Think about it.
we're
Strongly
like,
disagree.
Think about it.
We're taught from the Disney, all these fairy tales, it's like you're supposed to be with that one and only, you know? So it's very frightening to break something traditional, but after like a few months with it, I just knew, I'm like, this is the right choice. I have been in the most happiest of relationships. I just celebrated my 3 years with my primary partner.
I ain't gonna lie, my dad got caught cheating on my stepmom. She still him back. Wait, what the fuck does that last part say? She still him back. All I'm gonna say, bro's still going. I don't know what that says.
As well as my 2-year anniversary with my secondary partner. But it's like, I do think that monogamy is kind of overrated. I
Man's
don't
getting
think
both
that,
best of both worlds.
there's anything like, wrong with it. If that's what you want to do, go for it. But I do think that non-monogamy and poly relationships should be something that it's looked at as an option.
I think nowadays I know more open relationships than I do strictly closed relationships with the people that I know. I would say I disagree that monogamy is overrated, but I do agree that for some people like yourself, poly relationships work
She
better.
still took
so
him back.
I don't look down
All
upon
I'm gonna
them.
say,
I think
bro, it's
whatever
still
works for you
going.
works for you.
Yes.
But I can still say
Oh,
that for,
shit.
someone like myself.
Yeah, I
and
know a
people that are
friend like that,
similarly
but it's,
very
you get me, that
focused
shit
and have,
crazy, bro.
Strict kind of I just can't ever. Oh my God, I could never imagine more than one person.
It's a lot. It
depends
takes
on
a
the
lot.
person,
Yeah.
so therefore I don't think monogamy is overrated. I think it depends on the person, and I think for me it's definitely not overrated.
That would use so much of my brain power, bro. I just extra shit loaded upon just heaps and heaps of just oh no. Imagine if you're going through shit with both relationships, bro. You know how fuck that is. I know, what? That's just I can barely deal with myself, let alone two other people.
The only option for you, poly, is the right way. So it just depends. I'm completely non-judgmental. I think it just depends.
I just want to say, I don't mind monogamy, right? I just don't like a controlling relationship where it's completely no, you can't f nobody else. But at the same time, you want to f me once or twice a month. You know what I mean? Right.
Exactly.
So me and my ex was together for 5 years. I actually broke up with her in April. But for 2.5 years out that relationship, we was barely for maybe once a month.
Yeah.
Then I moved her in the crib. And then when I moved her in the house, for the whole first year of her living in the house, she just didn't want to have sex.
That's
and
right.
shit. Now we had an agreement that we had agreed on where we could do various things that we just didn't want to know about and stuff like that, right? And because you wasn't me and like that, I was handling the agreement. I was following the agreement. But because there were certain things that
makes sense. So she said the agreement.
out there, that created complications in the relationship to the point that.
So why did you break up then?
I think it's definitely it has a place for certain
The
people.
complications
Obviously,
were because
people
you
are
couldn't-
very religious here, and it works well for them. And I just think if I was in an open relationship, I would go crazy. Even when I'm in a normal relationship where it's I don't expect them to cheat on me, I'm still it's
Suspect.
yeah. So I just I can't imagine a world where I would agree with that. And also before I had loved someone or dated anybody, I was oh no, I could totally be in an open relationship.
What's the
And then I
question? It's
actually
at the top.
found,
Monogamy is overrated.
Curious though?
kind of.
Kind of.
Sure.
It's
yeah.
So if your partner was very sexual too, and he's baby, I want to be with you, but you always just shut him down because you ain't in the mood.
I don't. That's never.
Okay, but I'm just
I
saying.
just feel that's personally for me not an issue. But also, I don't know. I think that would definitely be a conversation if there was an imbalance. But also, I think there's different things that make people compatible as partners, and that's definitely one of them.
They clearly, I'm just saying, they were clearly not compatible with her or him. Sorry, he just was not compatible with that partner, bro. Because that man was a fucking demon, bro. He just wanted to fuck. And she was just on some chill shit, bro. She just liked his presence. Some people just like presence of other people, and they don't really want to fuck or do any of that shit. You get me? So she a freak. Matter of preference. I for one think that if both sides are honest and open about then go poly. If you prefer monogamous, then stay monogamous. I felt like they should have just said that they were poly, bro. That guy's relationship, and it may have lasted a bit longer, or he may still be in a relationship at this point. Till I come my way. I don't know, they might have the IG and the thing, bro. I might be able to plug you.
Saying is the cry of
She's from America though, bro. That's a GG's.
They're not getting enough sex from their partner, and not just sex. It's not like men are oh, I'm heartless.
That connection.
But listen, men need sex to create intimacy. Women need intimacy to have sex. And people get married and then fuck around. It's just don't get married then, and stay like this boy. Dates and anniversaries every
Y'all two are my
month.
people. I swear to God. Y'all two are my people.
Next month is his 1-year anniversary with partner number 3. Just, you know what I mean? Just lay out there
now
and do
she's-
your dates and does that mean?
So she's basically she's violating that guy though. He's yo, just if you don't want to take a proper relationship serious, just fuck around, just just claim one person, then claim another one, and then claim another one. You get me? Just have some fun. She's downplaying. She's downplaying him like crazy there. I'm surprised he's not really
By the end
saying
of the
too
day,
much.
nobody should dictate your relationship because everyone's gonna try to push what they think works for, this is what's best for you. Like, I'm over it. I'm like, why? So I can be frustrated and pissed off and like, I've tried it. To me, it did not work.
I want to take perspective because, Christian, I'm going to take perspective that's a little away from my biblical views. And no disrespect, but I do think polygamy is just laziness.
Not polygamy. This is polyamory. Polygamy is when it's multiple wives, just one person.
I see that as laziness, that you don't want to commit.
Wait.
Polygamy.
I think it's
this is polyamory. Polygamy is when it's multiple wives, just one person.
Wait, so polygamy. Wait, polyamorous is you just have two other partners, but then two other partners can have two other partners, and then it's a cycle. Is that what it is?
I see that as laziness, that you don't want to commit to someone in the hard times. Like you were talking about a little bit about, well, they're not getting fulfilled sexually, so why not find it somewhere else? Yeah. Why not just do the hard work to work on your relationship?
I agree with you. I was ready for this question.
And I mean, there's such a emotional, there's a psychological just importance in being with one
Interesting.
person.
I want to see what he says to this.
Pair bonding.
So then why do we have such a high divorce rate?
I agree with you on that.
Why do we have such a high divorce rate?
Why are people still cheating? Why is open?
Because because our country, I think, is lazy. We don't want to have these hard conversations of maybe we should go to therapy, maybe we should try to get help because we love one another. It's like, nah,
or
I
even
can go
to
get
talk
this.
about it, period,
Yeah.
just to talk about it, right?
So me and my ex, we actually did couples therapy because again, we was barely for like 2.5 years, bro. We went to couples therapy. Next thing you know, everything was great for like a month, and then one day she just blew up. She said, "Man, I still don't feel like you this and that." But like, she went in, bro. You know what I mean? So at the same time,
Interesting.
there was a point in my relationship where it really just came to the point like, baby, I love everything else about you. You know what I mean, right? This area sucks. Are you still attracted to me? She said, yes, I'm still attracted to you, right? Well, here's the thing. If you just don't want to have sex with me, right? Go somebody do this. I don't give a Let's have that conversation, right? Because I get everything else I want from you. Anyway.
That's a violation. Your other half, your girlfriend, not wanting to really just. That must be demoralizing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, do you really love me?
I was open to the idea. I want to be with my
sex
woman,
into everything, but it's
you don't
definitely
wanna do
it's a big portion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're on the same page.
I mean, I understand the importance of sex, but there's self-sacrifice in every relationship you need to make. If you're happy with her and everything she had, but you also have a value on sex, then maybe she's not the right person.
But the thing was,
exactly.
I want to go look for greener grass, or did I just want to water my own grass? I just stuck it out for 5 years, bro.
That's another aspect of being like romantically compatible with someone, and sometimes there's like one thing that's not there, and that sucks. But it's like if that.
Chat, would you do that? Not have sex for 2 years? If it was to like
my partner was like, oh, like
prolong your
I love,
relationship,
like everything about you, but. Like
if you love this girl so much, she's the perfect person.
And that's why
you get me.
That's what you do.
I'm just saying, like that's.
Would you thug it out?
Issue then I think.
I would.
Like,
the fuck?
I'm not.
That's someone that can be by my side, like through thick and thin.
Like that just would make me so sad. Even though
you get me, you have your hands. You have your hands. They can work wonders.
I'm gonna talk so much shit.
Yeah, they.
Right. Bro, the day I broke up with my girl, bro, she told me like I won't say everything. The day I broke up with my girl, she said, man, she's like, I just be counting down the days. Like we had sex in like 12 days. I gotta go have sex now.
Oh, that's fucked.
And I'm hearing all this, right? You know what I mean? So she said a bunch, and I felt like I had to break up with her, right?
Yeah, no, that's.
Did not want to. I feel like I had to.
Yeah, that would definitely take a toll on you.
I think all this goes back.
Man said I was count like it was a chore. That's fucked. Okay, now that's fucked. I wouldn't leave someone that's there for me when it's tough just because of how you view sex. It just wasn't the right person for him then. It clearly wasn't. I don't know, man.
Because if
I can't lie, but the way that she was talking, like it was a chore, sex was a chore. That's crazy.
I don't think that cheating
That's insane.
means that polyamory would actually be the solution to that. I think that it goes back to your values and what works for you. And I think that I would maybe venture to say that more people might be poly than, you know, are exploring that right now. And still, at the same time, monogamy, I think, works for a lot of people. So it's all what works for you.
I would date someone in this room.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Nah, who we thinking? Who we thinking? Who we think is who's gonna date who, chat? Who's gonna date who? That's a face of no. This guy, he's looking for marriage though. Does he see anybody marriageable here? Most probably her, I'll be real. He likes what he sees here, I reckon. So I think it's, I don't know about the other ones. Strongly disagree, okay.
What?
Oh look, strongly agree. Oh, she's too old. Do you think he cares?
Surprised he was over here. I'm like, what are you doing? I know, I was like, he's already said what you're doing
The energy is cool.
You just have to have a pulse and we'll go out with you.
Oh, that's fucked. Oh, that's nah. She's digging. She's digging, man. I can't lie. He has a lot of self-control, man. Because like, man said, he would go out with anything with a pulse. Oh, yo. She's going for blood, man. When she wore that sparkling red dress, man, she went straight demonic mode, bro. That's yo.
That's not how that is.
Like perfect
That's
example,
Pete,
right? Like Janelle, she got good energy, right? Now imagine Janelle might be the coolest person. Next thing you know, you start getting to know her, she might be crazy. You'd be like, then you come over here all of a sudden.
Generally, the few people I've been attracted to, they look like Tim Burton dolls or just like weird goth people. Yeah, just like weird goth people. So like, it's just coincidence. It's very rare that I see these people. So it's not a personal thing.
Sir?
My girlfriend would kill me, and
okay, he's loyal.
I like to think I'm pretty picky, so.
But am I not your type?
Wait, didn't he just didn't he break up like 5 months ago or some shit? And he's already in a relationship? Interesting.
You got me feeling some type of way now that you say it. I don't know.
So you're my good side?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, for me, beliefs are extremely important. I mean, I ain't trying to get all flirty, but you are also very gorgeous.
Oh, shit!
But no, beliefs are very important within
Come on, my boy!
I think I look into, obviously, I have a desire to be a husband and one day be a father, and I think if you have difference in beliefs, it's very hard to raise.
Where's the music coming?
Absolutely.
I think that just is extremely important.
They both align.
Hi, good job.
That man got the cowboy boots too.
Like a good game line.
You're an amazing man.
Thank you.
Oh, amazing. I guess
I love
friends before.
You're hilarious.
That guy went for the kill. That man was, he was barking for that.